This video is made in commercial collaboration with vuokraovi.com.
Hey, what is up guys? How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another video and welcome back to my home. Some of you may remember a little mini series that I've done here where I told about some of the weird but genius things in Finnish homes. But today we are going to do something a little bit similar. I'm going to compare living in Finland, living in a Finnish apartment, to living in the UK, because surprisingly enough, it's quite different. And we will talk also a little bit about some of the stuff in those videos, the weird things, and I'll tell you why they're weird and what I'm used to, or at least what I was used to. All right, so let's start at the very beginning. You want to rent a place, and for the sake of these stories, I'm going to be talking about London and Helsinki, because they are the two places that I've lived which are most comparable. In London, it is incredibly hard to find a decent place to live. I think maybe it's down to the sheer competition for the best places to live. There's been so many occasions where we were looking for somewhere to live, and you know, you would get in touch with the agent, and it would be like, oh, sorry, that listing went yesterday or whatever. And I'm not sure if that's a little trick that the agents in the UK or in London play. You know, they leave their best ones on the site. Oh no, what a shame, we left it up. Actually, the only way that Kat and I managed to find a place for us to live together for the first time was someone was moving out in her building, and we were like, that's perfect size, you know, we'll take it. That's us, thank you. But it is not nearly as complicated here in Finland, wherever you want to live, whether it's Helsinki or Jyväskylä. Just go over to vuokraovi.com and put in whatever place you want and wherever you want to live, the size you want it to be and the price, and hit go. On vuokraovi.com, they just specialize in rental places, so you don't have to worry about doing a search, scrolling down, finding the perfect place and being like, oh, 300,000 euros, that's maybe a little bit out of my monthly budget. And the website is crazy easy to use, and especially if you're someone like me who doesn't speak such great Finnish, there's this beautiful little British flag button which changes everything into English. So wherever you are in Finland, wherever you're looking for a rental apartment, go to vuokraovi.com, make a search there, and it's super, super easy. Sorry, you may notice that there are just toys everywhere. That is actually one of the reasons why we needed to move from our last place, because we're expecting a little baby who's now 1 year old. But one of the things I've noticed in more or less every single home in Finland is wooden floors. But every single place I lived in the UK had a carpet, and like the carpet is like a proper, you know, proper carpet. I searched through probably hundreds of listings on vuokraovi.com and just tried to find one listing with carpet, and I couldn't find one. Not a single one. Seriously, I was like looking for probably an hour. I'm not talking like a rug like I'm sitting on now, carpet everywhere, up to the walls. And my uncle even made a living fitting these carpets in the UK before he retired. I mean, if he moved to Finland, he would be broke, because I've never seen a carpet ever in Finland. Even in the toilets in the UK, there's quite a high chance you'll find carpet. Now, in Finnish homes, we take this little thing for granted. This is, of course, a light switch. The light goes off, the light goes on. And this is something that I have not realized until I read it somewhere. There are no light switches in more or less every bathroom in the UK. In all the places I've lived in the UK, no light switch, but there is like something attached to the ceiling, and a little string comes down kind of by the door, and as you come in, you pull the string, the light comes on, and that's, I guess, your light switch. And if it was just that, I would be like, okay, so in the UK, they just have different lights. But also, you won't find any plug sockets either in UK bathrooms. There may be a small one in a cabinet or something where you can plug an electric razor, but that's about it. You certainly wouldn't find something like this. And I really don't know why that is. I did a little bit of searching, but yeah, couldn't find a reason. Maybe everyone's just really scared of getting electrocuted. But that's the only reason I can think of. Now, I think I maybe mentioned this in a previous video, but I have a little update. In the UK, you will quite rarely find, especially in older houses, these mixer taps. You'll often find one tap here for your cold water and another tap here for your hot water. So if you want like warm water, you got to like do a little bit of a dance between the two, or make a little pool of warm water. But yeah, like I say, I've recently found out why that is, and it's kind of gross. Kind of gross and kind of a long story, so I'm going to try and keep it short. But basically, there was an old system in British homes where they would have a water tank, usually in the loft, which would then feed a hot water boiler, which would then come out into the hot tap. And this had to be separate because in that tank there could be anything. Apparently sometimes rats could get in there. And so you were told not to drink from the hot water tap. And the cold water tap would come from the mains, which would then give you nice, clean, drinkable cold water. So in the UK, in newer homes, maybe you'd find mixer taps, but generally hot and cold. And that's why. And since we're speaking about pipes, we have to talk about putkirempa. Genuinely, I think putkirempa was one of the first words of Finnish that I learned. Pipe renovation. And I think it was one of the first words that I learned because it happens a lot, and it apparently is happening a lot. Around Helsinki especially. And what I learned actually looking this up is that there are a lot of buildings made about 50 or 60 years ago, and the copper pipes that they used in these buildings had only like a 50 or 60 year lifespan to them. So now they all have to get ripped out and be replaced with new ones. And they built so many new buildings at the time, and now they're all needing to be changed. Now this could actually cause a little bit of a problem if you're looking for a rental apartment, but not if you use Vuokraovi, because they will tell you if there is a renovation coming up or if the renovations have been done already. You just got to scroll down and look at the information. And this is a little bit of a tip for somebody that wants to move to Finland. Maybe you want a short-term place. Look for a place which is having their pipes renovated soon, because if there is a short-term lease, then you're going to get a bit of a bargain. We actually looked at a few of those before we moved to this place because we were kind of desperate. We needed to move out, and yeah, we considered some pretty good priced places that are having either a fascia renovation or the putkirempa, the pipe renovation, coming up soon. So yeah, little tip. But yeah, that is about it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Last quick shout out to vuokraovi.com. Thank you for sponsoring this video. Thank you for supporting me. And yeah, if you need a rental home here in Finland, vuokraovi.com is the place to go. Do your search, find your home, and it's really quick and easy. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching once again. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.